Correspondent reports on missing children during its cellular period. And on the foreign scene, Ukraine forces accuses Russia of firing during Mariupol evacuation.
This is Freedom Global News.
Good evening, you listen to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. I'm Hauwa Adamu Kiyawa. Today is the 6th of May 2022, which is equivalent to the 5th of Shawwal 1443 after Hijri. And now the news in full. Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi said President Muhammadu Buhari has agreed to a political solution to the threat that outlawed indigenous people of Biafra pose to the southeast region in particular and the nation in general. He said this while speaking at a meeting the president had with Southeast leaders during his two-day state visit to Ebonyi. The governor said President Buhari would be remembered as a man who did not use the plight of the people of the Southeast to play politics, but came to their rescue severally. He urged Southern leaders to work towards finding a political solution and resolving some challenging issues, warning that the region is at a crossroad. The Supreme Court on Friday dismissed the appeal filed by the Ibrahim Shekau-led faction of the APC against the Abdullahi Umar Ganduje group of the party in Kano. The Apex Court upheld the verdict of the appellate court that handed over the leadership of the APC in Kano to the Ganduje side, thereby upholding the congresses conducted by the faction. In a unanimous judgment of a five-man panel delivered by Justice Ibrahim Saulawa, the Apex Court held that the FCT High Court lacked jurisdiction to try the matter in the first instance. Meanwhile, at least 11 members of the Kano State House of Assembly switched parties today, with the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, the party of Senator Rabiu Kwankwaso, gaining ground. Reports say that 10 out of the 11 People's Democratic Party members defected to the NNPP, while one Salisu Maji Ahmad Gwangwazo, representing Kano Municipal, defected to the ruling APC. According to a letter he addressed to the Speaker, Kano State House of Assembly, retired engineer Hamis Ibrahim Chideri, Ahmed Gwangwazo said his decision to the APC is because of a fraction in the leadership of the PDP, both at state and national level. On the sporting arena, Nigeria's under-20 women's national team, Super Falconets, have been drawn in Group C of the 2022 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Finals, alongside France, Canada, and the Korean Republic of the National Theatre in San Jose, Costa Rica. Correspondent Muhammad San Uba has details of this and other sports updates.
The Nigerian side Super Falconet qualified for the tournament scheduled to start on August 10, having crossed the hurdles of Cameroon, Senegal, and Democratic Republic of Congo. Only 4 countries, which are Germany, Brazil, United States of America, and Nigeria, have fled in all editions of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup since the competition was launched as the Under-19 Championship in Canada 20 years ago. Other Africa's representative, the Black Princesses of Ghana, will face Japan, Holland, and the United States of America in Group D. In another update, Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen said he will prefer a move to Arsenal over Manchester United. The Nigeria international has been reportedly placed on Manchester United wanted list this summer as the Old Trafford outfit are looking to strengthen their attack. The Red Devils are in the market for a centre forward with Uruguay Max. Similarly, Arsenal men's manager Mikel Arteta and women's boss Jonas Idival have signed new contract with the Gunners. Arsenal director George Koranke, whose father Stan owns the club, said the deals provide stability and clarity for the future. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappe's mother has denied a report in France that her son has agreed in principle to stay at Paris Saint-Germain for up to another 3 years and shun a move to Real Madrid. Le Parisien newspaper reported yesterday that PSG's Qatari owners had offered Mbappe a salary of $53 million a season and a loyalty bonus of 100 million euros if he stays. But Mbappe's mother, Faïda Lamari, tweeted that the French World Cup winning forward had not yet come to a decision. And on tennis, Novak Djokovic reached his second semi-final of the year with victory over Hubert Hurkacz at the Madrid Open. The world number one produced a solid performance to beat the Polish 12th seed 6-3, 6-4. Muhammad Sanouba, Freedom Radio.
The global news is coming to you from Freedom Radio 99.5 FM. You can send your comments, opinions, and watch us live on Freedom Radio Nigeria on Facebook.com. You can get the link to the page on our website, freedomradionig.com. Welcome back. You're still listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. As the summer celebrations are still ongoing, authorities and security forces are still struggling to keep up with the growing number of missing children. For many years, children have been reported missing in neighborhoods and parks during visitations, durbar, and other recreational activities. Correspondent Safara Otijani Adam reports.
During Salah period, the police, Hizbah board, traditional rulers, and other security agencies get overwhelmed with missing children, while the parents struggle to find their children as a result of festivities. Parents are still seen as failing to take care of their children as much time to Salah celebration, which most missing children are too young to trace back to their parents, which make them incapable of giving details on how to locate their parent. This problem has been going on for a long time, irrespective to being a resident or a visitor. It has become the norms during Salah celebration. What measure are parents taking this year in order to avoid losing their children?
I would like to give a piece of advice to parents that we should do everything possible to see that we protect our children. We can only do that by keeping them safe at home, that we should not allow our children to be going out or to be exposed for two obvious reasons. Number one, like everybody knew in Kano,
some children are missing. So in order to avoid that inconvenience or missing of our children, I'm advising the household to write their phone numbers and their address in a piece of paper and put it inside the pocket their children. So this thing will help if the child have missed. So I'm sure the people who found the child, they'll use that address or phone number to find parents.
The Public Relations Officer of the Kano State Police Command, SP Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, described the step they are taking to provide security during the festive season.
The Kano State Police Command have made all the necessary arrangements for peaceful conduct of the Eid prayers. The good people of Kano State for witnessing this period and of course for successfully completing the month of Ramadan.
Affected authorities are urging parents to attach minor with grown or responsible adults during visitation or recreational activities in order to get in laws. Safara Otijana Adam, Freedom Radio.
And on business, we have Abdurrahman Hamis Namatina with updates.
The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has charged commercial banks to carry out their due diligence on transactions relating to Benin Republic as the country is increasingly becoming a drug trafficking channel and consumption center in the West African region. CBN also warned the banks for additional measures such as reclassify related customers and conducting enhanced due diligence. The Apex Bank also asked Nigerian banks to reinforce their Know Your Customer (KYC) and Customer Due Diligence (CDD) policies as mandated by regulation. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has urged traders to embrace the e-naira as a mean transaction that is safe and efficient. The bank stated this at a sensitization program held at Cairo Market in Oshodi, Lagos State. The bank added that digital currency also promotes financial inclusion, efficiency, reliability, and safety without any hidden charges. Abdulrahman Hamis Namadina, Freedom Radio.
And on the foreign scene, Ukrainian forces have accused Russia of firing during the civilian evacuation of the Mariupol steelworks, with a car being hit. A Russian state media report says a bus carrying 12 civilians has nonetheless now left the site. There are thought to be about 200 civilians, including at least 20 children, trapped with Ukrainian fighters under the Azovstal plan. Vladimir Putin says Ukraine should order its fighters in the steelworks to surrender. Capturing the whole of the shattered southern city would be symbolic for Moscow ahead of its annual 9th May Victory Day celebration. Meanwhile, there are reports the United States provided intel that helped Ukraine sink the Russian warship Moskva. The Pentagon has denied other reports that the United States helped Ukraine target and kill Russian generals. And with this, we've come to the end of today's global news. But before we go, highlights of the major stories. Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi said President Muhammadu Buhari has agreed to a political solution to the threat the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra pose to the southeast region in particular and the nation in general. The Supreme Court today dismissed the appeal filed by the Ibrahim Shekau-led faction of the APC against the Abdullahi Ganduje group of the party in Kano. And on the foreign scene, Ukrainian forces have accused Russia of firing during the civilian evacuation of the Mariupol steelworks, with a car being hit. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Hauwa Adamu Kiyawa. Have a wonderful evening.
Freedom.